Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambe Reads the Holy Books of India, Bhaktavijaya191. As you may remember, Yanadev and Krishna went over to Nama's house, and when the saints found out about it, they started rushing over there too. As when in their love the performers of austerities surround Shiva, or as whenever Indira, Lakshmi, the goddess of wealth, sits there, all cities gather together. Or as when God-loving bhaktas come rushing in their love to listen to enthusiastic kirtans. Or as wherever precious jewels are to be found, there all experts gather together. Or as when bumblebees gather around the lotus, or as when their eyes discover a generous giver, beggars gather around that person. Or as when ants come rushing to wherever there may be a pile of sugar. So seeing the Lord of the world, Krishna, seated in Nama's house, all the saints full of joy gathered there. Jani introduced two saints. The Lord of the world, having embraced all who were there, said to Nama, "Call Jani and bring her here, in order that she may be introduced to the saints." Gonabai remarked then to Rajai, "Jani is out in the fields making dung cakes. Go and tell her that the husband of Rukmini is calling her." Hearing this request, she hastily went and told her, "The holder of the disc has come to our house and calls for you." Jani quickly washed her hands and came to Nama's home. And as she saw the Lord of Pandari, she bowed prostrate before him on the ground. Yanadev remarked to Nama, "I have seen a most extraordinary thing today. I saw the Lord of Vaikuntha writing down the verses of Jani with his own hand." The ornament of his bhaktas said, "The writing down of the verses of Jani has brought me no loss of dignity. I declare by an oath, and make your feet a witness to it, that you must regard the Marathi version of Jani as containing happy thoughts. I, Govinda, take the paper of pure goodness, and with divine knowledge and joy of a happy experience, I sing her verses with love. If anyone reads her verses, I shall stand waiting upon that person in their yard." Such were the words that Krishna used in the house of Nama. They who continually sing the verses of Jani will suffer no calamities in their family life. Finally, I shall certainly give them their final end, the highest form of deliverance, Sayujata. When Vanamali Krishna had said this, Yanadev burst out laughing and clapped his hands. All shouted, "Victory, victory." I will tell you who they were. There was Kabir, who had come from Benares. There was Chokamela, the great Bhakta, and there was Rohidas, the shoemaker. The noble Vaishnavas were seated there. There was Sajan, the Patan, God's Bhakta. Baya, the butcher, who was exceedingly indifferent to earthly things. There was Kamal, the gardener, a great saint and always full of joy. And Mukundaraj, the sifter of goldsmiths' ashes, who always remained at the great door of the temple. There were Gonabai and beautiful Rajai, continually crying out, "Victory, victory." Then there was Nama, the very dear Bhakta of God. The husband of Rukmini sat in the midst of them, just as a king in the midst of his army outshines all in glory. Avatars of Nama and Janabai. Yaneshwar said to Jani, "Namdev has assumed 4 avatars, Prahlad, Angad, and Uddhava, and made Krishna subservient to him." Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.